I've been talking about all the stuff you wanted to hear for years. Now I'm gonna talk about what you don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that good shit. Where my niggas at? Take care of their kids. Learn their lesson from their first bid. Who getting money? Who ain't no motherfucking dummy? Who ain't gon' let these white folks leave them bumming? They like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's fuckboy shit. That's fuckboy shit. All my niggas getting money. Who you with? All my niggas with them choppers try to hit. It's been a long time since a nigga been locked up, and I ain't going back. I put that on my dick and nuts. Don't get it twisted. I'm always gonna be ratchet. I always got my whistle. I'm never out. What up? It's me, Prince. And guess what? If you're scrolling, you done stumbled upon a Real Ninjas podcast where we talk about interesting topics, critique underground music sometimes, and speak about that fuck shit. Okay? And this is episode 40, 42, 43, something like that. I think it's 43. Episode 43. And you know when I'm on this cam, and Kenny's on the other one. What up?
What up, man? And Kenny in the motherfucking building, man. In the motherfucking building, man. Happy to be here. Midwest Connects. You ain't connected. You ain't respected, man. And we back for another episode of the Real Ninjas podcast, man. We got some Real Ninjas stuff to discuss this week. There's been a lot going on in the news. We know everybody's still in the stay-at-home order, at least in Illinois. We know Missouri opened back up. They're doing everything, including concerts. How do you feel about that? Our neighboring states are Iowa. Business as usual. Missouri, business as usual. And we are at home in Illinois. How do you feel? Do you feel safer, or do you feel like you want to get this economy back busting? I need to know.
I like that. I like what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Like, let people stay at home. Government give them money. Let people, like, this is how life should be. We should never have to work. That's what I feel. We should never be working. Like, who said people should work and pay for stuff? Everything should be just for free. People should be living life. I'm just saying. That'd be a good
down with capitalism, up with socialism is what you're saying.
Is that what it's called? I'm just saying, how about everybody?
You're talking real political.
Everybody just live a good life.
That's how I feel too.
Like right
now, should get a baseline. Everybody should start at equal footing. Look, everybody should get equal footing. And if you go above and beyond that, that's due to your own efforts, and we commend you for that. But everybody should start on equal footing. And I don't think we start on equal footing.
Motherfuckers happy right now. Like, a lot of people, only people who ain't happy is people who ain't making money. Okay, I understand why you ain't happy. But right now, if you ain't getting some unemployment, you didn't have a job in the first place, so you wasn't worried about money in the first place before the COVID.
Selling drugs. So you know what I'm saying? Should be good on money.
You should still be, and if you ain't taking advantage of some of that shit that's going around, you know what I mean, then, and where you hustle at? You know what I mean? So you telling me, the only people who ain't happy right now is who ain't making no money, and which is understood. Like I said, you wasn't no money in the first place if you still ain't making no money, because you can't stop a hustler.
No,
you can't stop a hustler.
COVID ain't stop my hustle, fam. That's for damn sure.
Scoot that over. So I ain't in your side. There you go. There you go.
We adjusting on the fly, man. You know what it is.
There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, COVID is probably like a blessing, I feel. Should let motherfuckers.
I will say COVID blessed me to let me know who the real ones were, because there's some people I thought we was cool, and I ain't talked to y'all since we've been on lockdown, so I realized we ain't that damn cool.
Man, like.
And then everybody that's been checking on me, checking on the kids, and not just checking on me, but the outreach goes both ways. The phone definitely works both ways. But it's literally, there are people in my life that I viewed it as important, and I'm sure it's happened to a few people that you view as important. And since this whole shit been going, they ain't called to check on you. You ain't call, or you called them and they ain't hit you back, or however it goes, man. So shouts out to the COVID for revealing the real ones. And my team's strong.
When the first week of this shit, I went on my phone. Anybody who I saved the number, they number to, I went on my phone.
and I sent him a message. Like, it wasn't no group message. I sent him a personal man. I typed it.
Right.
Hey, just checking on you, how you doing? You know what I mean? Everybody I know, I mean, if I fuck with you, you got a fucking message from me. You know what I'm saying?
I got one.
Boom, you know what I'm saying?
And I saw you that week. And
Boom, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to check on you, make sure you cool, bro. You know what I mean? Shit. And this motherfuckers ain't even replied to that message yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Left me unseen and read and shit.
Yeah, all day. Like, I know you still.
The COVID showed you who the real ones was.
You know what I mean? Sure.
Unless you dead and I didn't know you was dead. Either way, that, you know.
So shout out. Appreciate everybody who tuning in. The live.
Shouts out.
The live is shoot, they popping, but you know, people come check us out
we
later.
live on the heart, so if you tune in right now, make sure you drop.
Can we get a heart, please?
Man,
Can we get a heart, please?
So what else we gonna talk about, man? R.I.P. Lil Richard, that was sad, man. R.I.P. Andre Harrell. Black culture lost a lot this past week.
You just I didn't know Lil Richard died.
Lil Richard passed away, man, and he's literally one of the godfathers of rock and roll and pop music. You know
I'm the originator.
Yeah.
The syphilitor. I invented all this.
Man, Lil Richard was one of them guys. Andre Harrell, Uptown Records, which was one of the most prolific record labels in the early ages, the golden age of hip hop for sure. You know what I mean? Ushered in some great stuff. So R.I.P. Andre Harrell. That's also fucked up.
Lil
Roy, and I got one for you. Roy from Siegfried and Roy passed away.
Oh shit!
From the COVID.
From the COVID. I'm about to say, did he pull a Carol Baskin?
Nah, he didn't get Carol Baskin.
He didn't get Carol Baskin.
Nah, the COVID got him. 75 years old, and the COVID got him. So R.I.P. also to Roy from Siegfried and Roy. I mean, that's kind of a sad tone.
Damn, you lived 75 years to die of a cold. COVID.
He said of a cold. You ain't right. You lived in houses with tigers and let the COVID get you.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? You didn't build no tiger immunity.
Oh my
let me stop. Hey, I didn't know him, but
R.I.P. Roy, man.
What up, brother?
Yeah.
Another thing, who else? I'm about to say, Lil Richard is the Dennis Rodman of rock and roll.
Rock and roll. But you can't say that though.
I gotta give a damn man.
They all dress like weirdos, super tight pants and makeup and shit. So you can't even. It ain't just him.
He started it though. He put he the first one to put the eyeliner on. Shut up.
UFC, shout out Dana White, man. Shout out Dana White, the only sport cracking. NASCAR will be back if they not back. That's not a sport.
That's not a sport.
Driving a car fast in the oval ain't a sport.
No, it's a skill.
But there's defense and there's offense.
Hey, I can't run into the back of your car.
Yes, you can. It's called bumping. And drafting.
You ain't supposed to do that.
Yes, you can. That's legal. Yes, you can. You can't.
It's a sport there.
Yeah, you can't.
What if I pulled out a wrench and threw it at a tire?
Can't do that.
No, I'm just saying that's defense. That's defense.
But you can use your car to shield. You can use your car. And there's teams. So it's like niggas can set the pick and roll for you and some more shit. It's a sport, fam. Mm-hmm. It's a sport. But UFC is back big time. Shouts out to Dana White. They were down in Florida. And Jacare Souza tested positive and was the only fighter to test positive. Him and his two cornermen. Nobody else was infected.
For COVID?
Yes. So,
at the fight?
Coronavirus, yes, sir.
At the fight?
He did not get the fight. He weighed in and everything. And
shit.
His test came back positive.
Damn, you was on it, because I knew nothing about that shit.
He tested positive for coronavirus. Him and his cornermen, the two that he traveled with, but he told them beforehand that his wife was not tested but had symptoms of coronavirus. So they were aware. He showed up on the property. They tested him in the parking lot.
Yeah, you a dickhole. Who was that?
Jacare Souza.
Oh, man.
But he made weight and everything, fam. So if you were supposed to be suffering from the COVID, there's no way that you could have went through a full camp and all of that. They said he was completely asymptomatic. But he was positive for the COVID. So the event goes on. We had some great fights. You want to talk about the fights?
Trying to slip in there. Like, as a fighter, you he tried to slip in. He tried to get him a fight with COVID. He knew he had that. You know your wife got the symptoms of COVID,
But she didn't get tested because.
but you didn't go get tested because you don't want to.
He couldn't get tested until he got here. They don't have the open testing that, you know what I mean? America's got pretty open testing. Dana White paid for all of those tests. So shouts out Dana White for making that happen. They tested the media. They tested everybody that was on the scene in the hotel. They stayed in the hotel.
But they got a test.
They put on a fire event. What do you think about the fights?
Fights was great. Like, I like no crowd. That's amazing. Like,
listening to the announcers.
You can hear the announcers. You can hear Joe Rogan on the outside of the cage.
Those body shots, those face punches. You could hear Justin Gaethje cracking Tony Ferguson shit.
I saw every fight that night except that one.
That was a good fight.
I had to go do some security at a strip show.
How was that? Talk to me about the strip show.
You know what?
Because you told me this was your first time.
First time. I never.
And you're mid 30s. You're late 30s, bro. Mid to late 30s.
God damn it! I'm 36. God damn it.
Late 30s. That's like you on the other side. 35. That's late 30s, ain't it?
It's true. Okay.
All right. So you late 30s, and this was your first experience with strippers, and you were at work, so you didn't get lap dances or nothing.
No, I wasn't on. So that's the good part. I'm sitting back and I'm observing. So it's about 7 bitches at the party. You know what I'm saying? 7 strippers. Excuse my language.
Strippers. That's a good stripper party.
Yeah, that's a great stripper party. So, like, I walk in, I see.
That's damn near the stripper.
4 of them was decent. You know what I mean? But
so are we talking fully nude or are we talking pasties?
Oh, they was all out. Everything
okay,
out.
So fully nude.
Look. Okay, I'm gonna go in on the stripping side, but let me tell you about the story. Let me tell you about the party first. Okay, so the party's at the Gold Mine. You know what I mean? It was,
shout out J-Boy.
Shout out J-Boy. And had 7 strippers. I walk in, I see the strippers, and I'm not impressed. You know what I mean? It's 7 of them. It's 2 bad ones.
All right.
2 okay ones.
Right.
One that ain't stripping at all. She just a panda bear running around grabbing waters for the ladies. But she in some tight shit. You know what I mean? Niggas are hitting still. You know what I'm saying? she wasn't nothing to strip though. And then you had 2 more that was yeah, you wouldn't think they were strippers if they told you. You say, bitch, you lying. Stop playing. You ain't no stripper.
Nobody paying you to take your clothes.
Ain't nobody paying you for that, you know?
Okay.
So I walk and I see that. So I ain't impressed or whatever, but let me go stand by the door and do my security thing. So the show start. It ain't even a show. They here all night and they turning up. You know what I mean? They bitches at the party and take their clothes off. That's what I saw. So I'm peeping the business part. So the 2 ugly ones. So you got the one that wasn't stripper. She was just like the gopher. She getting water. She said, hey Sharon, you go over there, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know what I mean. She definitely ain't in charge, but she
almost like a stripper manager.
She was the floater.
Like you're the floor supervisor. Like you're the floor supervisor.
She on the front.
I ain't gonna let nobody steal your stripper money when it's on the floor. I'm gonna make sure you got water.
Manager.
That's what I'm saying.
She wasn't the floater.
She the super. She the super.
So
make sure everybody drives in the same car, get home safe. She the super. I got you.
So
she had the gun.
Let's look at it as McDonald's. You know what I mean? So she the shift manager. So the general manager there though. And that's one of the ugly bitches. And like this body popped, but booty just doing all type of stuff. It can do all type of tricks. She bent over and like opened up like a flower. Like you can see right down to the asshole. Like I like that. That's 2 separate cheeks. 2 separate cheeks to open up. It ain't one big butt. Like that's special. That was a special ass right there. Even though you had like the belly came out just as far as the booty. So
little booty do never hurt.
It wasn't a little booty do, but
it was a lot of booty.
But I respect you. But she the one making everybody toss the cash up though. I'm talking. She walking over, she touching her toes and that ass going crazy. Motherfucker, oh shit, the motherfucker throwing cash out. She the party star, but she definitely in charge though. But it's like, you know, we do birthday parties and shit for little kids. So, you know, when I'm at the party, I'm doing the extra shit. I might, just cause I'm the boss, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go jump in the ball pit. I'm gonna go, this is my costume. I jump in the water with it, you know what I mean? Shit, she was jumping in the water with it. She was everywhere. So, then and there's another one that's just behind her, still stripping, just as ugly, but doing the same thing. You know what I mean? But I could tell she wasn't in charge. So then you got the two bad ones were like just there. They was naked, but they didn't have no moves. They weren't really. They was just sexy. You know what I mean?
It lends you to think that pretty girls really aren't that great in bed.
Man, let me take it in. Like, so, okay,
is that the thought process?
So there was the two pretty ones. Then you got two all right ones. They was doing everything. These the go-getters. These like the normal bodies. You know what I mean? These are normal bodies, sexy bitches. They sexy. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? So outside of that, so I post a video of me there. I'm impressed because they throwing money up. Bitches dancing, one scraping it up.
Right.
Shoot, they moving here. They definitely professionals. You know what I mean? They wasn't just there doing nothing.
This ain't your first night stripping.
You know what I'm saying? So then I post a video. The bitches is like, them strippers. You for real? But I'm like, hold on, I'm looking at your picture. You couldn't do none of this. Like, you couldn't come in no pasties, no swims. You can't even come in a swimsuit in here. You couldn't even come in.
So are we to the glass houses? Glass houses shouldn't throw stones?
Yes, I'm saying it's like, bitch, you look like her, but you don't got no ass.
Shouts out to all the laughs, all the hearts teeing up. So what you're really saying is all the chicks that are on Facebook hating couldn't have pulled it off.
Couldn't pull it off. Y'all won't now. I said now.
But they got OnlyFans pages. I thought you was getting one.
I'm about to get one.
That's what you said. You said painting with Prez.
I'm kind of busy right now, but
he said painting with Prez. He sold his art piece for a couple dollars.
$25.
Yeah. So he decided that he's now going to show everyone how he made said art piece and possibly make some new ones. I don't know. He was talking about painting canoes or something. I have no idea.
I got some more painting ideas. But
it's gonna go on the OnlyFans.
Stop talking about these stripper bitches and like these bitches came to the party and turned up. Other bitches come to the party and eat chicken. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Sure.
Here for free booze.
Y'all sitting over there bougie, looking worse than the strippers. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean?
I wasn't there. I was at home.
No, I can't even.
I did see the video though, and I was like, "Hey, Prez had a pop-up stripper party."
And I was surprised myself. So stop hating on these bitches, and you can't strip it all yourself. You know what I mean? Not sexy. You couldn't pull it off in a swimsuit, man. So yeah, but I had a good weekend though. So,
sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. So do you think? What do you think about the other sports? I think basketball. When is they coming back?
They're actually in discussions now. They had a conference call. Adam Silver had a conference call with all the players. They discussed possibilities. They're talking about maybe playing.
What up, Jeff?
Maybe playing it down in Orlando. They're going to have all the teams in the playoffs just play basically at Disneyland so that you can kind of quarantine all the teams, all the healthy people at Disneyland. They were thinking maybe Vegas, you could do the same thing, put them all up in one of those nice fancy hotels.
So you telling me the NBA don't got island money?
Nah. Well, they do, but they're not. They don't want to go the Dana White route.
Man, Dana White bought an island. He's done all
that. Island, man, it's under construction now. There's an event on right now. Shouts out UFC. They're putting on their second event
Wednesday?
On Wednesday night. Going crazy. Anthony Smith, Glover Teixeira as the headliner. Man, I know we keep going back to this UFC shit, but I gotta know, Perez. Henry Cejudo was arguably at the top of the game.
Who?
Henry Cejudo. Okay. You watched that fight. You watched him knock out Don Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who retires on top and means it? Do you think Cejudo's coming back to fight?
Did he say he's gonna retire?
He retired. After knocking out Dominic Cruz, he let it go. He said, I won the 125 strap. I beat Demetrius Johnson. I defended the 125-pound strap when I knocked out TJ Dillashaw. I won the 135 strap against Marlon Moraes. I defended against the greatest of all time in Dominic Cruz, which means I beat the greatest of all time at both divisions. And I'm an Olympic gold medalist.
He literally, like, number one, that's a little guy. Nobody care about them fights in the first place. You know what I mean? Them little bitty guys, you know what I'm saying? Them fun fights to look at. So, but technically, he the best fighter ever lived right now. You know what I mean?
Greatest combat sport.
So if he was smart, he will retire and stay retired because
go into acting or something, right? Go get some.
Man, that's easy money right there. That's easy money.
You're a
like,
tough guy.
You know how I mean? You know how
from up angles to make you look tall.
You know how I mean? I just watched fucking John Henry. You think
that movie was terrible? Can we talk about that?
Oh my goodness, but.
Can we talk about terrible movies? That shit was horrible. The nigga Ludacris had a gold jaw, and the shit was coming off during parts of the movie. Like literally, you could see
it was jewel encrusted. Also, who fucking put this thing on your face, man?
Man,
like it had a green and a red jewel. It had like a Thanos vibe.
Terrible. The shit was terrible.
Come on, man. Terry Crews,
terrible.
Like. He makes 20. He net worth at 20 million right now.
That was a bad movie.
And like, I saw John Henry. I got excited.
Yeah,
I saw that name. I was like, oh shit.
Terry Crews, Ludacris. This could be alright. It wasn't alright. It was not alright.
Jeff, we're gonna get to that in a second.
Did you watch Coffee and Kareem? I thought that shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was funny.
That was good. It was so stupid.
Thank you. Like, it was ridiculous. The plot line was absolutely ridiculous. David Allen Greer was funny as fuck in that shit. We all doing coke. The fuck are you talking about? That shit was fantastic. And then that was a good movie, man. See, that was a good movie because it was unexpectedly funny. Like, it was like.
Go ahead, but I'm just mad at John Henry. Like,
it was terrible. That's what I'm saying. Netflix. Okay, I've noticed this with Netflix.
I'm gonna spoil the fuck out this movie because nobody should watch it. Go ahead.
Shouts out my girl, man, because we've been getting our Netflix on our Hulu and that type of shit, and we've been just kind of watching everything, trying to just watch everything. And we was like, man, fuck it, we'll give this John Henry. That shit was.
They could have made him a superhero, bro. Like John Henry, a motherfucker, just a strong motherfucker with a hammer, and like he bulletproof. He that's the
part Luke Cage, part Steel
was the first Luke Cage. I'm just saying
he was Cyborg, part man, part machine and shit.
Come on, man. Like, I saw Ludacris in the movie. I said, this is going to be trash.
Ludacris can't. Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
He was good in Crash, nigga.
Huh?
What?
That was the only movie, because he played a little hood nigga.
He was good in Crash.
So, that's one movie, okay? He played in four Fast and the Furious.
He was good in all of those, too.
Never changed his voice. Like,
he was Luda, bro. He didn't have to be nobody but Luda.
We're on the computer and
they did try to nerd him up a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, you're not smart. You don't even look like you're smart. How are you the tech guy? How are you the tech guy?
Because they used Jin for 2 movies and then he was out. Remember Jin the MC?
Yeah.
He was he was the mechanic in like 2 movies. Fast and the Furious 19 is coming out. You know that's
when John Henry came for Ludacris. I don't know what dude's name was in the fucking movie. When he came for him, they was in a garage. Like when you was in the garage, you're a kingpin of the town.
So what?
And you in the garage,
so what?
sitting under a black light.
Shoot him! Shoot that nigga!
My goodness.
That shit was horrible.
And he only killed 2 people with a hammer. God damn.
Horrible.
Terry Crews. How much did they pay you for that movie?
Not enough.
It
wasn't enough. His career might not bounce back after.
Hey Siri, how much did they pay Terry Crews for John Henry?
Oh, that was terrible.
I'm on it.
We'll get on it.
We'll get on it, motherfucker.
I found this on the web for how much do they pay Terry Crews for John Henry. Check it out.
He's British as shit.
I like my British talking man. That bitch is getting on my nerve. You playing that, no. Please and thank you.
He gonna command me to light the weed. Like I'm gonna be mad about it or something. Yeah, light the weed, G. Okay, well, fuck.
Well, Siri looks for how much?
He got a couple meal tickets, but his career might not bounce back, fam.
Ah, that's nothing.
That was a shitty movie.
Man, they made that in quarantine.
Here's where I was going with the Netflix Hulu thing. Netflix has all of these movies, right? Like they put out these Netflix films. All of them end really fucking terribly. Like they'll have these awesome stories.
Like Bird Box.
What the fuck? What, bro? That was the stupidest shit.
Like it was a
Oh,
good
if you can't
movie.
see him.
It was a good movie, and then they just
We go to the blind house and they don't fuck with us here. Like, come on,
They just
come
said we just not gonna do nothing about it. At least it should be a Bird Box 2 by now. You know what I mean? Shoot,
What was it? Okay, now I got one, the kind of drama joint about the sommelier, the black dude who wanted to be a wine connoisseur and his family owned the rib joint. Remember? You seen that?
Jeff, we're gonna get to your comments in a
What
second.
Jeff over there talking about, man? Shout out
Let's
Jeff.
get to that. He said Tyson is training to fight again.
Bro, hold on, that's later in the show. Let us get this Netflix off. We're definitely gonna talk to Tyson return.
Get your Netflix on. We're gonna see. We get to it.
Did you watch the movie with the Netflix joint with Thor where he was just Krav Maga everybody else?
I like that movie.
That was cold.
That was the
That was
cold.
cold. But the storyline was fucking trash.
Yeah, the storyline's stupid.
Absolute trash.
Just
The action, it was all action.
The fight.
Dog, he was
scenes
punching niggas' heads
The
in.
fight
Dog, that
scenes
was
were the best.
dope.
Though. I'm gonna say.
It reminded me of what's this shit? Raid Redemption. Like how those fight scenes look, like how real they look. I'm like, niggas might have died. Thor might have killed somebody in this movie. Like the fight scenes were dope in
He
there.
was fighting like Michael Jai White in that bitch. Like I'm gonna say he
knees, elbow. Hey, he was really doing shit. I was like, oh man.
He went the fuck in on that movie. Yeah.
So how come that Thor didn't fight Thanos? Because had he brought those moves, he might not have needed nobody else.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But John Henry, man, that's a horrible fucking movie. Listen, I'm saying Terry Crews should have been a superhero by now.
Hey, and Black Lightning's dope. If you ain't seen Black Lightning, that's kind of a dope show.
I was saying he should. Black Lightning is awesome. He could be the Black Lightning in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's who should be Black Lightning in the movie. He definitely no Terry Crews. You done any? You no more.
You think they're gonna make a static
Keep
shot?
dancing. Just keep dancing, bro. Just keep no more. You supposed to be an action star. Every movie The Rock in, you supposed to be the bad guy fighting The Rock. Like that's how big he is. He should always be fighting The Rock, left and right.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Him in the pecs.
Man, like, cause real talk, he's swollen. I mean, he cut it in The Rock. You know
He's
what I
more
mean?
cut than The Rock.
He's more
Rock
cut
might
than
be
The Rock.
bigger though.
Rock is bigger, but
Terry Crews is cut.
I put my money on Terry Crews and beat
In
the
a fist
fuck out
fight?
of The Rock.
Nah.
The Rock,
Nah.
I put my
Terry Crews was an NFL player.
boom.
Terry Crews was an A-level athlete.
But so was The Rock.
No, he didn't make the NFL. He played Canadian. He played Kansas.
Okay.
He played at Miami.
I didn't know all about the sports.
Listen, I love sports. The Rock, and I love wrestling, so yeah, it all goes together. The Rock, he started at the University of Miami, like a linebacker, D-tackle type cat. Was not good enough for the NFL, went and played Canadian football. Terry Crews, on the other hand, was an NFL talent and did play a few years in the league.
Dang, but
Bill Goldberg played in the league.
The Rock did do fake wrestling
He
for
did.
a long time.
He did.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Nigga, that's fighting.
That's practice.
Hey, that's fighting. I can duck a punch and I can throw one. What is you talking about?
That's fight practice. He can kick you in your stomach
In
and
your
leave.
shit.
He can kick you in your stomach
I
and
will
leave.
forearm the shit out of you right now.
It might not be no
Now, I might not get this rock bottom off, but I'm getting this, you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna get this chokehold.
Yeah, nigga, power slam's a power slam, okay? Concrete's a bitch. You come running at the Rock and he just turned and catch you. Wow. Like, oh, shit.
I think that'll be a good ass fight. If y'all gonna be putting old people that shouldn't be fighting no more, like Mike Tyson.
Here we go. Old people that shouldn't be fighting. This is for you. Mike Tyson's videos look insane. His footwork looks better than it has ever been. And of course, he possesses that scary speed and power. Do I think he is fucking with today's heavyweights? like a Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, even an Andy Ruiz and Joshua? Probably not.
Fuck no.
Do I think that he beats up all the guys that are former pro boxers that would take him? He's fucking them up.
He gonna fuck all them up.
He's fucking
If
them
Vander
up.
Holyfield,
Vander don't want that.
Number one, Mike Tyson was a different. If Vander Holyfield was a great fighter because
Fantastic
he
fighter.
knew how to fight.
Yes.
Because if you don't know, fighting is a thinking man's game. It's harder than chess. Okay, so once you figure out how to beat somebody, you can beat them. You know what I mean? But Mike Tyson, on top of knowing how to fight and got skill and is intelligent, he's probably one of the smartest fighters ever. You know what I mean?
The best styles, man.
He was also a freak of nature. You know what I mean? So I saw a picture of Vander Holyfield now, and he don't look like
a swole.
he look like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he looks like a swole guy.
No,
Mike
he
still
ain't
look
swole.
like Mike.
He not swole.
Mike's top half.
You
is
saw that
still
video,
Mike.
right? That he said he back.
Yeah, I didn't.
They never showed his chest because he got little man titties. You know what I mean? He got the little old chest. You saw Mike Tyson in
Mike
some
Tyson
boy
was
shorts.
in the video. Yeah, no, really though.
He is some boy
His shirt
shorts.
was skin tight and
Also,
everything was all put. I'm like, okay, Mike.
Don't get pumped up about that video because he hitting the mitts. Everybody look like a genius hitting the mitts. I'm telling you that right now. I want to see Mike Tyson sparring right now.
Sparring Mike?
Yeah, I want to see him sparring right now.
I think Mike still does that.
I want to see it.
Here's what a lot of people fail to realize though is 10 years ago, 12 years ago, Mike Tyson was getting the brakes beat off of him by some guy named like Kevin McBride or something. Like, was getting literally outclassed by some guy we have never heard of again. And Mike Tyson's last few fights, he did not look good. He didn't. He looked shitty. So, do you think that we're going to see that Mike, the shitty Mike? Everybody thinks we're getting prime Mike, but you're not in your prime.
You're going to get a better Mike than his last on the end of that career right there. This new career, you're going to see a better Mike than that because that was Mike just trying to fight for some bread at the time. You know what I mean?
Trying to get a
He
check.
probably he wasn't in the right headspace. Now, Mike Tyson, after all that shit, he done got his head back on right now. He understand he an icon. You know what I mean? Like now he understand he an icon. So no matter who owns what of his, he gonna always be able to make more because he Mike Tyson.
I want to eat your children, Mike, back. That's the Mike I want back. I'm gonna eat your children.
See, that mic is cool, but you can't, Mike. You ain't got enough back teeth to eat children now. So, I want the humble Mike. Like, yeah, I'm the king of this. Give me all the former kings, cause he's not gonna beat nobody. Wilder knocking him out. He ain't gonna make it out. He ain't gonna make it out the first. I'm gonna give. Since
So
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson knocks out Deontay Wilder?
No.
Oh, you're saying Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson? Yeah, I think so too.
Jeff Tuttle, he said his footwork's still good, power's still there, but the new class is great. But I think he still has it. Mike Tyson's still a beast, still the best. He said still the best.
I mean,
he ain't the best. See, this is the thing also. Mike Tyson stopped fighting for a while. Okay, it's not just a while. Mike Tyson stopped fighting for a decade maybe. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? A person. So like I like to use Floyd as a example.
Floyd is the greatest boxer.
Floyd never stopped. He's gonna always, as long as he don't stop, Floyd is gonna be on top. You know what I mean? And as you can see, he beats people with his brain, his mind. You know what I mean? His body's still there because he never stopped.
He never was getting hit.
That motherfucker looked 38. You know what I'm saying? All of what, 50?
Floyd? Nah, he ain't that old.
He ain't 50.
Nah, Floyd ain't that old.
He ain't old as Will Smith.
Nah, Floyd ain't that old.
Hey Siri, how old is Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd took what? When was the McGregor fight? Floyd might be 40.
Floyd Mayweather is 43 years
Yeah,
old.
Floyd ain't that old.
Damn, 43? I thought he was.
Yeah, Floyd ain't that old. But Floyd, the thing about Floyd was he don't have a lot of mileage because he wasn't getting hit a whole bunch. Zab Judah touched him up. Maidana touched him up in the second fight, in the first fight. Not so much in the second fight. Shane Mosley hit him with one really good punch.
My co-host know all the stuff.
You know what I mean? But it's like there wasn't a whole bunch of tread on the tires because he wasn't getting punched up a lot. You know what I mean? Floyd never got put on them pockets. He never, niggas never really sat bro down. None of that. None of that. So it's not the same as Antonio Margarito, all them punches he took. Or fucking, even, what's the boy? Pacquiao. Pacquiao's taking a lot of punches. He's been knocked out a few times. You know what I mean?
Pacquiao's the ugliest fighter I've ever seen.
He's been knocked out a few times. So it's like the tread is different. The tread is different. It's like when you ride a bike hard and you ride a bike, you know, like a grandma owning a bike. You know what I mean? Floyd is like a grandma. Floyd is like a grandma owned luxury car.
He the beach cruise.
Yeah, he's like a grandma owned luxury car. Like all the luxury is still there. It's got miles on, a few miles on it, but wasn't no hard miles put on that motherfucker. Wasn't nobody up and back in that motherfucker driving it like a rental. Wasn't nobody driving it like they stole it. You know what I mean? Floyd got good miles on him, so I think Floyd still competes. I'd say he lost a step on the speed side, but if you can't punch him, you can't beat him. So who can punch him?
That man, Ngannou.
Francis
Ngannou. Okay,
that's a scary guy.
I called that fight because number one, like heavyweights and every real talk, you just gotta be a big nigga to hit hard. You know,
Jairzinho Rosenstrike can fight though. The dude he fought can fight, but 20 seconds was all it took.
10-0. He's 10-0, and he just made it to the UFC. Look, but I'm gonna say he fucked it. He fucked Overeem up.
If you watch that fight though, Overeem won that fight until the last 5 seconds. Overeem won that fight until the last 5 seconds.
Listen, he punched him so hard in the mouth.
His lip split. But nigga, that was the last 10 seconds of the fight.
His lip fell off. That's all it takes.
But that's what I'm saying. But
yeah, that's how I knew. That's how I knew
he was winning. But Overeem was winning that fight. I mean, handily. Had he made it those last 10 seconds, we wouldn't even have been talking about Jairzinho Rosenstrike right now. But this is MMA. You got to keep your guard up. You got to be ready for anything all the time.
Overeem is the biggest letdown ever, though. I feel. You know what I mean? He fun to watch because he big as fuck and he gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? McDonald today, he got the worst knockout. Wow. He got the worst knockout. Every time he get knocked out, it's amazing.
But it's amazing because he puts himself in those positions because his striking prowess is so good. Overeem is a very skilled big man. Very skilled big man.
He started at 185, and then he got really big.
And then he PED'd up in pride. They let you do that. He was competing in Japan. They let you roid up. He's skilled though. He strikes at an 80% clip. He strikes at an 80% clip.
Hey,
nobody strikes like that.
Hey Siri, who are you just talking about?
What is Alistair Overeem's strike percentage?
No. Hey Siri, how many times have Alistair Overeem been knocked out?
That's not what I want to say. A lot of times.
I found this on the web for how many times have Alistair Overeem been knocked out. Check it out.
Tell me next time, bitch.
How many times? Because he's been knocked out at least 10 times.
Damn, that's a fucking lot, bro.
Yeah, he's been knocked out. You're heavyweight.
Man,
you're a heavyweight.
Fucking DC only been knocked out once.
Twice technically.
But he only been knocked out 3 times.
Oh, see?
No, that's kickboxing record. Hold on.
Oh yeah. See, you just slept 3 times in kickboxing.
What? Okay, listen to this. Okay.
He's got 13. He's got what? 15 MMA losses.
He's 60. Hold on. Wins.
Yeah, he's fought a lot.
He's 45 and 18.
Yeah, that's a lot of fights.
And he been knocked out 14 times. God damn.
Over 10.
You can't be a beast and get knocked out 14
But you won. Now, how many knockouts does he have on his record?
By knockouts, 23.
So you knocked out. That's twice as many times as you've been knocked out.
I don't. So hold on.
You've knocked out niggas twice as many times as you've been knocked out, but you just be out there getting put to sleep.
Man, you don't got no defense then.
45 wins, 18 losses. That's a pretty solid record, fam. It's kind of journeymanish because it's so long, but 45 and 18 is really, what's the win percentage? You feel what I'm saying? The win percentage is way over 500. Way over.
I mean, of course. You know what I'm saying?
So we can say, hey, listen, he's been getting knocked out. 14 times getting knocked out.
But he got 45 wins.
Yeah, 45 wins. That's a lot of wins, bro.
Oh, them ain't all been in the UFC?
No, hell no. That's a lot of pride. That's a lot of
No, that's not. That's kickboxing.
No, he was the
Oh, no,
that's MMA.
That's
He was the Strike Force heavyweight champ. He was the Dream heavyweight champ. So let's not act like over.
No, he a fucking beast. Sometime before he was a beast.
When he was on PEDs, he was cold. Okay.
Now he out there off of just regular man strength. He
get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I think he got the worst knockouts. Like,
yeah, he looks the worst. But I'm saying he looks the worst because he puts himself.
Who wins between DC and Francis?
Do you want to? All right. And I just read this before I got here. DC said he's not afraid of Francis Ngannou.
Hold on 1 second. My boy Jeff just told, hey, I love you, Jeff. He said Prince versus Venom Page. Bring it. I'll fuck Venom Page up. I'll fuck Venom Page up, man.
MVP fights a lot of cans.
He
fights a lot of cans because when Doug Lima got in there with him, Doug Lima did that.
What's the can? What'd you say?
A can is somebody they just put in front of you. Like
exactly. Okay,
he fights a lot of cans.
Yeah,
like his record
it's
looks
tatty. It's fucked.
Yeah, the only two niggas he really beat was Paul Daly and when he got in there with Doug Lima.
Paul Daly a bum.
Paul Daly's another Alistair Overeem.
Awesome bum. He awesome bum.
Yeah, because he got highlights.
Yeah, he knocked out niggas in his day. You know what I'm saying? But
he be getting tapped up. You know what I mean? So I'm saying MVP beat Paul Daly. That's probably his biggest win. And when he got in there with Douglas Lima, who's the current champ, Douglas Lima knocked him out. Douglas Lima's a beast. You talk about an animal at 170, 185. Douglas Lima's a beast.
He's a beast.
Now,
he won the mission on
Lima and Mousasi.
He deserved to be at Bellator, not UFC.
Or the other way around. He should be in UFC. Doug Lima should be talked about in the UFC. You don't think he'd cut it at 170? I think he beats a lot of them dudes. He beat Rory McDonald, and Rory McDonald beat a lot of them dudes. Name somebody at 170 Douglas Lima's not competitive with in the UFC.
Motherfucking
he's super competitive. Kobe Covington,
the champ,
Usman.
Yeah,
he's competitive with Usman.
He beat the fuck. Usman beat the fuck out of. He ain't got Usman take him down. Beat the fuck out of Lima. Lima.
I don't think so. Lima's so active with the fists and the elbows that I don't think it's going to be a clean takedown for Usman. He's competitive with Masvidal. I think Lima's competitive with everybody. He's going to fight. I'm not saying he's beating everybody. Douglas Lima's a top 5 welterweight on the planet.
Douglas Lima, Masvidal. Who you say? Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Who you think?
Lima.
Beat Masvidal.
At 170, yes, sir. I like Masvidal. I think Masvidal's a dog. I like the fight of Masvidal. I think Douglas Lima's a true 170.
Great defense.
Who Masvidal? He does. He can. Hey, the thing is, Masvidal can really box.
Yeah.
Like when he can box.
Yeah, he got scary hands. Like
he's got hand for MMA. He's got some of the.
He got some scary hands for yeah.
But again, that's a competitive fight. Doug Lima can fight. He can fight, fam. Vez Edwards, listen, man, Lima got some scalps. Rory McDonald's probably
scalps.
He do. Rory McDonald's probably his biggest scalp. Him and Gegard Mousasi, they're gonna put that fight together for 185. I like Gegard. I think Gegard is super underrated.
185 is really bogus right now. open up. You know what I mean?
Adesanya Jones is gonna be the fight, man. But I don't think Adesanya is that great.
Stop saying that. He's not gonna fight Bones. Ever.
Yes, he is.
He's never gonna fight Bones.
Yes, he is. He wants to fight Bones.
You think Adesanya is gonna go up to 205?
Yeah.
No, he can't.
Yes, I bet you he goes to 205 before Bones goes to heavyweight.
I mean, yeah, Bones ain't never going to heavyweight.
No, sir.
He ain't never going to go to
Because
heavyweight.
Bones don't want to stand in front of Francis Ngannou. Bones don't want to stand in front of Stipe. He don't.
Real talk. That's the only person I think. That's the only person I think that could beat the fuck out of Bones Jones.
It's Ngannou. Is that speed and that power, man? Bones ain't ready for that. And Bones can fight. Bones
my
is super
boy
tough.
with the hammer on his chest,
Thiago Santos was putting them things on Bones on one leg. He was thumping, bro. He didn't win the fight, but he was See, one thing.
Thiago is a huge man.
Yeah. He's like 6'4". He walks around at probably 230. You know what I mean?
That's a huge motherfucker.
Now think about that. He was cutting to 185, so he was really depleting himself. You feel what I'm saying?
Thiago fought at 185.
Thiago Santos was a 185 mainstay.
UFC?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes, he was a 185. He fought Derek Brunson. He fought fucking Anthony Smith. He fought fucking a bunch of people.
I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then went up to 205 and went on a decent little run.
When he came out to fight Bones, like I was like, this nigga is too calm.
Yeah.
He too calm.
That's what Dominic Reyes was too. Dominic Reyes pulled up like, I know what I'm gonna do. And both of them niggas
Francis walked out like this. He was smiling. He knew what was about to happen right there.
And that's what DC said. DC said, I fought a similar fight. He said, I fought Anthony Johnson. Everybody was scared of Ant Johnson. You know what I mean? At 205, Anthony Johnson was thumping niggas' heads off. And he was like, basically, I fought Francis Ngannou already. He's a bigger, less skilled Anthony Johnson. He said, if you think about it, like he said, y'all saw how I handled that. He said, all I got to do is get a leg on him. I'm going to take him down. All I'm going to do is take him down.
Because I was going to say, Francis Ngannou, wrestling probably is real suspect.
He is soft.
It's real suspect.
DC's an Olympic level wrestler.
Give my boy Bob he'll fight Ngannou.
Yeah, Bob will fight Ngannou. Bob ain't scared.
Oh, got Joe. Shout out Bobby Brent's bare knuckle boxing champ,
Canadian bare knuckle
Canada. I said Canadian.
What's up? When's his next joint, man? I know he got. Well, I guess we're waiting on everything
COVID on lock, pushing everybody's dates back. Push my date back from May 30th to July 11th. I was actually sparring with. I'm about to beat the fuck out this boy on my next fight. Just Bob come in every blue moon when he want to beat me up. You know what I mean? Shoot, Bob he weighed like 300 pounds on the regular. You know what I mean?
So he cuts to 265.
Yeah, he the fastest big man I ever seen. You know what I mean? And like I hit hard. You know what I mean? Like I gotta hit him like a man. Like he's my friend, and we practicing, but he's 300 pounds. So he coming at me. I gotta stop. So I'm hitting him hard, but. He got that. He'll take a punch, grab you, and hit his like it's like a cat. It's like a cat. He treat me like a cat toy sometimes. You know what I mean? But that just him doing like normally like I had 3 fight days so far. Right. So I've been training for 3 fight days. I'm getting down to certain weights, and then they canceling and pushing it back. So. I'm in real good shape right now. So normally before the COVID, let's say back in November, you know, I'll go around with Bob and shit. I'm dead after that round. I gotta stand up and go again with somebody else still tired. But after all this training I've been doing for this fight, they keep pushing it back, so I'm still just training. So
it's almost just an extended camp.
Exactly, just an extended camp. Man, like he's putting on me. You know what I mean? Shoot, Bob 300 pounds. I can't do much with him without. If I hit him too hard, he gonna hit me hard. You know what I mean?
I'm not here for that.
I gotta hit him good, but I gotta make sure it ain't disrespectful. So you know,
we just here to play. We pretending.
You know what I mean?
We pretending. This is practice.
And the only way for me to ever beat Bob in practice is to actually fight him. But then he gonna have to actually fight me, and I don't want none of them. I don't want that. That's the smoke I don't want.
That's the problem. I don't need that.
So he was so after this, just the last 2 weeks with him been showing up, like after the round, I'm still good. Like, yeah, ribs hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lip fat a little bit, you know what I mean? He's giving it to me. And but I'm still okay, on to the next, you know what I mean? So gas tank. This dude don't weigh 300 pounds. He ain't gonna put no pressure on me like the bare knuckle boxing champ of Canada does. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I predicted first round. I don't even talk shit, but I'm talking shit because this man doing winner take all. You know what I mean?
He still wants your money.
He still want my money. You know what I mean? So, no, if he didn't. I'm standing on that. They keep, like, every time they switch a fight, I gotta sign a new contract because we're going to fight winner take all. You're not gonna weasel out of this because of COVID. I want your money. I want your money now. You know what I mean?
See, he's not. So I'm saying, did he want to change the stipulations, or y'all haven't been in talks? There's been no discussion.
No discussion.
So you just sticking with the original?
No, I'm telling them I want winner take all. So regardless. He done pushed the dominoes over. So you know what I mean? You set it in motion. So shit, this is what it's gonna be. They done pushed this fight date back 3 times, and you not gonna get no money for it. Tell you that right now. You've been training for shit, about to be 5 months, 6 months for no check. And an ass whooping. I'm gonna try to break something on you also. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's a nose or an arm, I'm gonna go hard on it. You know what I mean? So that's what so I'm so ready. I'm like 8% body fat and I'm like 200 pounds a day. 8% body fat. I gotta get down to 170. This man fighting at 155. I could never get down to 155. So you little and chubby, I'm guessing. You know what I mean? Let's hope you put on some weight or you've been in the weight room. But this is natural. I don't do much. I haven't lifted up an actual weight. I probably picked up some weights. No, I ain't been under no barbells. Okay? And that's when you're on a barbell, you maxing. You know what I mean? That's
you're squatting,
you bench pressing, you maxing. No. Dumbbells, you know what I mean? Shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying loose. And I'm still getting bigger. I don't know how that's happening, but I'm gonna get down to this 170. I'm gonna look, oh my goodness, I'm gonna look crazy. Shoot, body gonna look crazy. Stamina's gonna be there. I'm trying to run through you first round. You know what I mean? And end you real early just to make a point, get to the next one. I might be going to 185 after that because this 170 cut is gonna be crazy, you know what I mean? So Jeff, we miss you too, bro. Shoot, well, we'll see you when this COVID shit over, man. Sure. You say Mr. Jim, you know what I mean, Mr. Team.
He better still be getting his workouts in. I know that.
Yeah, he got a little garage set up.
Yeah, I know all about it, man. I know all about it.
Hold on, we on this. He really this way to me, but I'm gonna point this.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, I can't wait for this fight. It's gonna be a problem. When the kids go back to school?
They don't. They don't. To be honest with you, man, they're probably going to do distance learning next year too, and it's kind of scary because I'm like a shitty teacher. Like I'm a bad teacher. Have short patience because I don't know if I think my kids are smarter than they are, or if my kids just be asking me for the answers. Either way, it's annoying as hell. Either I could be wrong.
I'm gonna say my kids are legit book smarter than me.
Yeah,
like they all in high track class. They all in high track classes, and I'm googling answers. Like I'm trying. I can help you with your homework.
Yeah,
I can help.
Google.
But I need Google. You know what I'm saying? What? Okay. Now, English. Do they call it English still? Literature. Literature.
They stopped teaching English.
Yeah, it's literature. Man, you know what I'm saying? So. Literature, all that shit, punctuation and all this other stuff. You gotta write an essay. I'm the essay champ. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm good with the writing. We can write these paragraphs.
5 paragraph, 5 sentence. We do this thing.
We gonna double space. You know what I mean?
It's gonna look great.
It's gonna look great. But then,
what's up with Common Core math though? What's up with that?
Man, that math is It's ridiculous because
we
go
learned
holler at your
math
mama.
one
Go holler
way.
at your mama, please.
Yeah, we learned math one way, and it was like a lot simpler than, well, if you have 10 of these and 3 groups of 10 of these plus a remainder of 3 of these. No, just add it together and subtract. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And as an adult, the only math you really need is money math. That's it. How many hours do I have to work to pay the bills and still be able to eat this week? That's it.
I tell my kids.
You got some Mio, you got some drink added in there.
I stole this from Hy-Vee.
I just saw you drink your real flavorful.
I steal 5-hour energies and flavor drinks because it costs too much. Like it's like $4. So I gotta put it in my pocket. And I'm using Link. I'm not even gonna waste $5 in Link. I would.
But you just concentrate.
I'm not. I'm gonna buy everything else. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. Oops. But this shit's delicious. This strawberry. What is I got the raspberry lemonade.
He said it's delicious.
Niggas love raspberry lemonade.
Facts. Strawberry lemonade too. Shit.
Let's go. So the kids, you think they're not gonna be back in school?
Certain states are going to send their kids back to school. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. We live in a state right now with our governor is acting very conservatively regarding this COVID shit. Mm-hmm. We're going to be one of the longest lockdowns. We're going to be one of the longest stay-at-home orders. I can't imagine us going from one of the longest stay-at-home orders to let's send our kids to school on time. They're talking about canceling our state fair, which if you don't know is one of the biggest money grabs in the state. And if they're willing to take that type of loss, they are willing to shut school down.
Man, I was just going to use my hot dog cart. I got my vendor's license.
Yeah.
And
going crazy.
Man, actually I got to do it in the COVID.
You was going to do it as a character, wasn't you? You was going to be out there selling character dogs.
See, that's what I need.
I'm telling you, this was the
character dogs.
I don't know, cartoon dog, whatever the hell you want to call it. I get it, but you're being served by Spider-Man.
I didn't even think about that.
Batman out here putting mustard on your joints. Like,
I didn't even think about
why wouldn't you? That's easy. Now I get $4 for it, $2.
Spider-Man pushing the hot dog.
Yeah. Usually this hot dog. First off, the hot dog only cost me X amount of dollars. Right? Now, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We don't want to get... See, this the thing. Yeah, you don't want to give people the sauce. But people buy hot dogs.
Because I get the hot dog.
Yeah, people buy hot dogs. They know hot dogs are cheap, right? But when you buy a hot dog out somewhere, a hot dog is not cheap. You'll pay $2, maybe even $3 for a vended hot dog. You will, because that's part of the process. If I got Spider-Man pushing it, that's a $5 hot dog, fam. It doesn't matter. There's nothing special about the hot dog other than Spider-Man.
Spidey dog?
Yeah, Spidey dogs. And then the next day you got bat dogs, and the day after that you got hawk dogs, and then you know what I mean?
No bat dogs during COVID. We ain't fucking with the bat.
I got Thor dogs. I got Iron Man dogs. Hey, you should eat these, kids. These are super dogs. Yeah. Just call them super dogs and be a new superhero every time.
And if
but anyway,
the county fair is
they canceled the county fair. Postponed it.
Yeah, county fair is done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they're willing to take
that's what Jeff said.
Those are huge state money grabs. So if they're literally willing to lose out on that income, you feel what I'm saying?
They did push our stay-home order till mid-June. That's what Jeff said. Yes, I knew about that also.
We're waiting on a fucking vaccine or a treatment. If one of those,
get that motherfucking
I'm not getting that money, man. I'm essential. I'm still at work.
Man, but you making money though.
Yeah.
But I heard the unemployment popping right now.
Fuck yeah, they should. Yeah, but that's only till July. Everybody's getting an extra $600 on unemployment, but that's only till July 31st. So what y'all gonna do when y'all go to regular unemployment?
Man, I hope
y'all been stacking up.
I'm an independent business.
Crazy right now.
I'm an independent business. I can't file for unemployment,
right?
Because I don't pay into unemployment because I don't got employees per se. You know what I mean?
Right. So, everybody that works for you would technically be an independent contractor.
They all independent contractors.
1099.
Y'all your own business. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, fuck with Prince. Okay?
Yeah, 1099.
But so I don't get unemployment, but they just did this thing where I can file for unemployment now, and they got a thing for businesses that I'm just putting this out there for people who don't know. If you're an independent contractor or business, they just did payment protection plan for
there you go. Paycheck
protection plan for COVID, and they giving out bread. So I know I'm about to get I'm about to snap. Okay, shoot.
So wait till I get my COVID check.
Well, man, I'm about to get me a COVID check, and I don't know what y'all did y'all COVID check.
Well, wait till I get mine. Wait till I get
COVID check.
Don't say shit to me when you see my
like I already was about to get some shit. Now, just give. I mean,
when you see my plane in the driveway, don't ask me what happened. I got my COVID check.
I'm about to get a trailer. It's a trailer. It got a kitchen, a stove on it. I'm not even cooking in this bitch. I'm probably just selling switches and t-shirts out this motherfucker. But I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna make my money off of it. Is that motherfucker dropped from 17 to 700, so I definitely got it. So I need y'all to come with that COVID check, so it could be a free 700 that I. What else?
You know how you gotta shake on them, bro? You gotta leave it as an RV and rent it out and take people places and let them party on it. The party V.
It's always I'm planning on getting a limo after this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have the cheapest limo in town. That shit shit.
And then we're gonna go buy some black Lincolns and do car service. Cheap ass car service, like for professionals. They don't want to drive and shit, but they don't want to ride the Ubers.
See, I don't mind managing business like that. Let me just make. Okay, I'll take the payment.
Yeah, send the driver out. Pick them up.
I'm not a worker no more. I'm a delegate.
That's what happens when you boss up. That's what people don't understand. Delegation is like the best part of being a boss. You still getting work done, but you ain't got to do it. That's the best part. That's the best fucking part.
Orchestrate. You know what I'm saying?
However you term it, it's the same
thing.
You
can't get rich working for somebody else, though.
No, you cannot.
Because they determine your paycheck. You can make a good living. It depends on. You
can live well working for other companies.
So if you're making a good living, think about what they're doing. You know what I mean?
People who make good livings at their jobs get rich making investments, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm making a good living at my job. I have an income that I can now use to, make some investments and make some moves. That's going to make you rich. But working for somebody is never going to make you rich.
Invest in yourself.
Unless your work is the NBA or something. Then I can understand you working to be rich. But even then, you're playing a game. You ain't really working.
Yeah.
That ain't work. You're playing a game.
So, is they still getting paid?
They're under CBA. They are currently getting paid.
Okay. I'm asking Kenny because he knows this. Let's see if he knows.
Because they get paid because it's a schedule. It's not a games based thing. It's a schedule. They get paid. This is the year. This is the end of the fiscal year. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they get paid like that.
What sport not getting paid?
MLB is not getting paid. Major League Baseball is not getting paid right now. They're trying to figure out a prorated salary, how they're going to bring these guys back, and what they're going to do.
Because they already pay them too much money anyway. You know what I mean?
The thing is, MLB was such a revenue thing. Like, they had a TV deal, but MLB's TV is down. You know what I mean? The NBA is a great TV product. So they still had the TV money rolling, whatever. MLB isn't producing any TV content. And then a lot of their money was based on people coming to games, buying merchandise every season tickets, that type of shit. So if they're not getting that type of money, it's hard to pay y'all because not that we don't have it, but we don't have it to give you. I can't stay rich if I'm paying everybody else.
Talking about staying rich, Jeff said his hours got cut, stimulus check got sent to child support. He can't get ahead at all right now. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
Man, Jeff.
Fuck the entire child support system.
Jeff, if somebody needs Batman, you know I'm gonna call you, bro. You know what I mean? So you know I'm gonna call you, man. So I've been trying to look out. I got a Beauty and the Beast tomorrow. That's the first time. This is the first party I did in about a month. You know what I mean?
COVID parties.
You know what I'm saying?
Got my mask on.
But I have been doing the parade, the birthday parade thing.
Yeah, how's that been going? Pretty good?
I only did 2 of them. You know what I mean? Shoot, I only did 2 of them. Shoot.
So that's gotta be cheap, right?
No, same price. Same price.
You said I'm putting the pressure on.
No.
So do you stand out there with the kid for the parade, or do you just slide through?
Look, it's been mostly 15 and 30-minute packages.
Oh, okay.
I'm just out in the yard, just shoot. I got a sign as they doing their little parade. I'm just out there.
You're basically the Little Caesars guy.
There you go.
Okay.
So people doing their parade, like so the cars rolling down the street. I'm outside. 6 feet away from the kid. I do go get my picture on my hugs and stuff like that. But I'm shaking the sign for the cars rolling past. It's mostly for them, a little spectacle for them. Shit, then hop in the whip and get out of here. 15, 30 minutes. Same you dig. I ain't trying to come up off of COVID. You know what I'm saying?
No, your prices were reasonable for what you were doing anyway.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were very reasonable. So
all because like we try to have parties and shit.
people miss people, man.
Yeah.
People miss interacting with other people. They absolutely miss that.
You still gotta
But stay safe. Stay the fuck safe.
Yeah. I also want to talk about these YouTube videos.
Man, alright, so I've been in my home gym, right? So I've been in my home gym and I've been looking for workouts because nobody wants to do the same routine every day. It gets boring, you know what I mean? So I've been trying different stuff. And so I get on YouTube and I just wanted to say that in the millions upon millions of YouTube videos for home workouts, martial arts training, anything, YouTube has the dumbest shit. The absolute dumbest shit. And it'd be millions of views on the dumbest shit.
That's what I'm gonna get my workout videos on there. I'm trying to convert them over from MySpace. I just
You know you old. You know you old when you convert videos from MySpace.
Yeah, no.
I got some Facebook workouts.
Facebook, yeah.
He said MySpace.
MySpace.
Damn, man, you old Black Planet video having ass.
Yeah.
So how come Black Planet didn't bust? Because for real, it was Facebook and shit before Facebook and shit.
Shit,
This is Black people can't have shit. Yeah, because Black people can't have shit.
It was called Black Planet.
That shit was popping. Black Planet was busting.
But it was called Black Planet. What about all the white folks? It was white people on it, but you be looking at them like, what you on
here for? What are you doing?
If ain't no white people involved, it's not gonna bust. Tell you that right
there. Gotta get the white dollar.
Jeff is all good, bro. Bruh, Jeff is all good. He said, I mean, this COVID shit fucked up. Jeff hours got cut. No stimulus check. He said he missed the gym. He just can't pay the fee. You know what I mean? But Jeff, my boy, we discuss something later. You know what I mean? He do parties for me. You know what I mean? So you want to come train? Come train, bro. Shoot, we'll figure it out later. You know I ain't bogus about nothing like that, man. Shoot, we'll figure something out. You know, shoot, But he say, I've been wanting to come back to the gym. This money is an issue. Feel bad because I can't pay. I hear you. That's a real nigga right there. Excuse my language, you know what I mean? Because he white. But
shout out to everybody
he don't want to come because he can't pay right now. Even though I still offer him to come.
Niggas would have kept showing up till you put us out.
Jeff a nice amateur prospect. Okay. He gonna give me a nice couple wins when he get his fight on. You know what I mean? So I like you to come back, Jeff. You know what I mean? So we'll figure something out later. Again, I'm still doing personal training, small groups, and I got online sessions if you want. Still trying to stay in shape, cause man, like I got a couple. Man, I got people online losing weight. You know what I mean? I ain't even gotta you ain't gotta see me to lose weight with me. So check out my page, Presidential Fitness. You can join the interactive online fitness with prayers page and see all the videos and it's a small cost, a one-time fee of $20, and I'm gonna do them. I do them every day, 7 days a week. I work out online at the specific time, and it's a one-time fee. And that's as long as I'm doing them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing them, and for sure. I guarantee I'm gonna be doing them until the end of June. You know
and you get the dope shit. You get ab gluten. You get boot camp. You get everything for $20. You get all of the Prez specials
with $20. I might make you pay again. Let's say around August. Okay, so if you like my service, you're gonna pay anyway. So shout out to everybody still supporting the gym.
Shouts out to everybody that tuned in this week. Shouts out to everybody that continues to tune in.
If you did business. Independent contractors.
Yeah.
If you did good business, they'll still be fucking with you right now. You know what I mean? So y'all little party planners who made the tables and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They'll still be buying baskets if you're making them right now, you know. And for your hair cutters and barbers and stuff like that, I know you can't really be doing stuff.
Reach out. I got the plug. My man got the plug on jewelry. I got a jewelry plug right now. You need some jewelry. I got the tattoo plug right now. You need a tattoo. Shit, I could probably get you a car if you need it. Holla at me.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple people doing a lot of shit. There's some grinders out here.
Everybody getting their bingo on. We missed the wave on that. We was gonna bring bingo to y'all a full month before all of these groups popped up. We missed the wave on the bingo.
We missed the wave. Yeah.
But I will say this. I see 10, 11 people on my timeline doing the bingo. Shouts out to y'all. Hope y'all getting that bingo money.
Hey, it's like, and out of everybody who's doing bingo, it's always going to be that one person with the big group. You know what I mean? So I got added to a group. It's like 70 people in the group playing bingo. Like, somebody making some bread over here.
People miss gambling, fam.
Yeah.
People miss gambling. So they're going to take it how they can get it.
I miss... some new movies coming out, you know what I mean? Shit, I know there's some.
The Marvel Universe is on pause.
That's sad right there, cause they only put out a video every 3 years. You know what I mean? Shit. It be worth the wait though. It be worth the wait.
So now by the time they come back, everybody gonna be old. It's gonna have to be a whole new crop of actors in the Marvel Universe.
I want to be the TV. I want to be the movie. What's his name? Static Shock.
Yeah, I was wondering who's gonna pick up Static Shock.
That'd be a good ass movie though.
I watch that shit. Is it Beat V? Is it Beat V? Is it Beat V? Is it Beat V?
Static Shock. That'd be good.
Dog, I thought that was what Black Lightning was grown Static Shock.
I like Black Lightning.
I fucked with it.
I started the season over with. Like
listen, but I really thought that was grown Static Shock.
That's funny.
like watching the show, I was like, this ain't Static Shock.
He'll still be called Static Shock.
Nah, he was grown now. Black Lightning.
No, I'm saying he'll still be called Static Shock though.
Nah, man, nah, he had to grow up.
You went from Lightning to.
We went from Static Shock to Black Lightning, nigga. Damn. My powers are strong.
No, they're strong now.
My powers are with me. Boy, I'm strong. I don't just rub carpets and shock you no more. I'm really getting busy now. He could fly and shit. He had X-ray vision, man. Black Lightning was cold.
Black Lightning is killing it. Yeah. Oh shit! Fucking Static Shock. What did he ride on? What did he ride on?
It was a trash can lid at first, and then it was like a disc, and then it was a disc. He got his man's came up with like a little, and he flew around on a disc.
Yeah, let's not make the Falcon movie though.
Falcon Week. We talking about this.
We talking about it. God damn, you know what I mean?
Falcon Week. He needs some more uniform, like, cause he really don't got no skills. He's got wings and guns. Like that's how Falcon pulls up on the spot.
Blade
was cold. Can we talk about how Blade saved the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, no, that's what.
That's facts.
Let's say
the success of Blade.
Snipes.
The success of Blade made the rest of these movies possible because nobody believed that superhero movies were any good. Nobody thought you could turn a comic book into a movie. You know, Batman was Batman, Superman was Superman. And then there was what?
That was it.
10 years, 15 years, nobody did anything.
That was it.
Blade came out, fucked shit up. He was a daywalker. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to learn karate at that point.
You know, go back and watch the old series of The Flash. Like, not the W.
Not the CW.
CW version. I'm talking about like 1989 version.
Right.
Like them. There was some good. That was a good ass fucking show.
Yeah, the old Flashers.
Yeah.
All right. You look like a Lou Ferrigno Hawk fan.
Who me? Mm-hmm. I never saw that. I never saw
Lou Ferrigno.
I never saw the Hulk on TV.
All right.
I never saw the Hulk on TV. Never saw Batman on TV. My grandma used to like the Green Hornet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, Bruce Lee. That's what introduced Bruce Lee to American audience, was Green Hornet. So I'm fucking with it. Speaking of, if you haven't been watching The Last Dance, shouts out ESPN and Netflix for putting that shit together. Michael Jordan been going crazy. He's the talk of the town. I learned a lot about Mike. I mean,
That's the only thing sports popping.
Hey man, that Last Dance been going crazy.
And The Last Dance.
They made Scottie Pippen look real bad on there. Like real bad.
I have only watched like the first 30 minutes of the first episode.
Man, bro, I was into it. But I love hoops. So
it's on ESPN.
Yeah.
And I don't. I'm Netflix all Corona.
I got ESPN Plus. I got it as part of my Hulu package.
Okay, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus.
See? I don't know shit about nothing except Netflix.
Yeah. Do y'all got
YouTube.
Disney Plus?
I got Disney Plus.
Then you got Hulu.
Okay.
Then you got ESPN Plus.
So I can watch that.
You should be able to watch that shit.
Okay, bet.
If you got Hulu and you got Disney Plus, it should be all one package. You should be good to go. But it's time to get to the crib. It's been a great episode. Fantastic episode. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning into live. The hearts, the laughs, the comments. We're going to do this shit again in about 7 days.
Yep. Hold on. I got something. Oh, damn. See, I want to promote it, but somebody is so far away. I think somebody would take my idea too, though. But it ain't no ideas. Then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm redoing Easter. Okay. I'm redoing Easter. Everybody missed it. So I'm doing a free Easter egg hunt for the kids.
Okay.
But that's only if you, no, I ain't gonna say that. But I'm doing a adult Easter egg hunt also. And I'm doing free pictures for baby's first picture for the, with the Easter bunny. You know what I mean?
That's
so
dope.
if your baby is 1 and under, if it ain't been around for 2 Easters, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give you your first pictures. This is promotion for the gym. Shoot, everybody down on money. I'm down on money, but I'm still gonna do this. You know what I mean? Shoot, it's gonna be hot dogs and chips out there. You know.
At the party, juice. If you been to a parents party, you know it's gonna be music.
Hot dogs, juice,
pictures,
chips, and cookies.
And a good time.
Always. And so yeah, we doing Easter. What else? We ain't got shit to promote because it ain't shit popping.
No.
I'm still personal training in small groups. And personal training, small groups. And I got online class. I said that earlier. You can check me out on Interactive Online Fitness with Prez. That's a whole page, a group. Check it out. And shoot, we about done. I'm about to let y'all go. So
we'll catch y'all same time, same place next week. This is a Real Ninjas podcast.
Fuck y'all. Enter with the fuck out. We still on here. Okay, hey y'all. Oh man, that shit froze for a second.
No, fuck y'all too.
Dang, yeah, fuck y'all. Oh, fuck y'all. Smoke.